YouTube. Well, as you can hear, I'm still sick. For those that follow me on Twitter, I've been talking about how I've been sick, and that's why I haven't been very active on YouTube. But one sec, we'll get into this Patriot simulation once we get going. We'll talk about how excited I am for this game. And by the way, I should be able to get my normal schedule back very soon. I'm thinking towards the end of my sickness, so we should be good very shortly. But while I get everything set up on my end, let's make sure we have our roster all right. As everybody knows, I update the roster as I go to try to make it as realistic as possible, and maybe not numbers-wise of what it should be in like a perfect real life to a video game standpoint, but also to make sure it looks okay for the simulation. So everything's good here. Wide receiver is the first thing we have to look at because I'm still dying. Because Stephon Diggs is still listed as questionable for this game. I think he will play, but I think he'll be a little bit more limited. I think his injury is a little bit more surprising, though, because I didn't see him really get hurt throughout the game. But injuries flare up. That's kind of how it goes from time to time. So hopefully he plays well. I am almost interested in putting Treadwell as a number two receiver, just to simulate the fact that Diggs will have a little bit less playing time. He'll probably get subbed out a time or two a little bit much. But since Treadwell nor Robinson have played good enough to be like, all right, Diggs isn't 100%, so we'll just limit him some. If we had that number 3 guy like Jarius Wright, maybe I would make that choice, but none of these are winning that job, so I think I'll leave that there. And I still have David Morgan as the number 3 tight end. One second, I'm going to check to make sure my sound's coming through right over here. But we won't be seeing a lot of David Morgan. I think he'll still be out. Which, by the way, this information might be out already. I just haven't checked. Reeve, Compton, Elfline. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Rummers, O'Neal, that should be all good. Danielle Hunter, the God. Is Danielle Hunter the best player in the Vikings defense right now? He very well might be. Then Everson. And by the way, I think Weatherly can make a really strong case that Weatherly is just as good as Everson right now. But Sheldon, Linval, Barr should be good. Kendrick should be good. Guttian should be good. Rhodes will probably not be good. We'll probably be seeing Holton Hill. I think that's basically a for sure thing at this point. And instead of Shell's will be on here, but it'll be Jaron Curse. Which we should see Jaron Curse anyways from how I have this set up in the other packages. Then we still won't be seeing Sendejo. Alright, I finally sound good. Sendejo still will be out. So it will be Anthony Harris, who's been the hot hand. Not that one. This Harris. And then Bailey, while Abdullah, which we haven't seen a lot of, I would be interested to see him more. Third down back, power back, slot, substitute linebacker. This is where I have Jaron Curse. So this is how I kind of simulate the Jaron in the box thing. Yeah, Gary, I agree. I do think that the big body, Gordon's fast, but not like Deshaun Jackson fast. That's why I think matchup wise, Holton Hill should be okay against him. So we'll have to see about that. But I think he'll get help, and it'll be a really tough matchup, of course. And I'll try to be as hyped as I usually am for these, but my voice might be rough. I don't want to get too coffee for you guys, so I'll probably force myself to be a little bit quieter than usual. But I am very excited for this game. This is such a big game for both teams just to stand out. It's not like a must win for either team, but whoever wins this, you're looking at as like, okay, this is a Super Bowl contender. The Patriots are probably a 10-point favorite, maybe not quite that high, but at home they're usually really good this time of year. But hey, it's good chance of bad weather in Foxborough. The Vikings are the better defensive team. Since, I believe, Week 4, the Vikings have the #1 defense in the NFL. So I think the Vikings are peaking better than the Patriots are, and I think we can compete very well against them. The Patriots are best at. Now, Josh Gordon's their new fun piece, which we already talked about a little bit. I think that's actually the right playing time. For the heck of it, we will make it rainy. I think that's what's in the forecast. We'll give it the forecast. But what the Patriots are best at this year is running the football and throwing it to the running backs and a lot of little 4 or 5 yard passes, and then they kind of loosen up the defense, make them want to jump the routes, and they throw it deep to Gordon and Gronk. Jaron Kearse, who, by the way, been such a good weapon for the Vikings this year. Matches up really well on Gronk. Now, nobody really matches up good on Gronk, but Jaron's probably the best matchup we could possibly have. So I'm excited about that.
Coming up, we'll see the Minnesota Vikings.
And then Jaron also matches up good against running backs, which is unfortunate because we can't have Jaron in both situations at once. So it will really come down to our linebackers, how well they play. Anthony Barr left a really good bounce back game. I think a lot of underneath plays, Barr is going to be fine at. We just can't get him lined up on one of these receivers for the Patriots. And Brady's really, really smart. He'll do the audibles and get the Patriots in the best play possible to take advantage of those mismatches. But I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I'm Brandon Gard along with Charles Davis. Charles, good matchup here. A couple of playoff teams from a season ago.
And just think about how the NFL works, partner. 8 teams that made the playoffs the year before didn't make it last.
Glad you made it, Morgan.
There's always going to be parity in this league, and guys have to be ready to go.
Yo, Robert, I just heard about that too. For those that don't know, Kareem Hunt, star running back, currently like top 5 in yards this year, but putting up great numbers with the Chiefs, like everybody in the Chiefs offense this year. Really fast, makes a lot of big plays, really sets up their deep passing game. Apparently, months ago, there was Kareem Hunt assaulted a woman. But just now TMZ dropped a video of Kareem Hunt assaulting this woman. So now he's on the exempt list. He won't be playing. Really? Is that true, Cowfish? If so, that's pretty crazy.
I'm still stuck on 996 career rushing yards for Tom Brady.
That's a really odd.
Here's what I want to say. Have the offense
well, that's cool. You went to school with them.
Quarterback bootleg, and let's get those 4 yards and get him over 1,000.
You want to get him over 1,000?
Run.
But the Patriots trying out the shotgun. Vikings blitz 4, who was really good and successful last couple weeks. Brady misses. And second down upcoming.
And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
So the Patriots offensively, really good offensive line. Brady is really good at avoiding unnecessary pressure. And if the Vikings blitz, they'll probably throw it right over their heads. So the key will be the 4 down defensive linemen. Mostly the defensive tackles, Richardson and Linval, getting interior pressure because you have to get right into Brady's face. He wants to step up and complete those throws downfield. If you don't let him step up, it'll be a tough day for Brady. But he's really good at taking advantage of off coverage and taking yardage when it's there. You'll see that little 6-yard slant. You see Holton Hill match up on Josh Gordon. That's a matchup they're going to take all day. So it would be a huge day for Holton Hill, because I don't think Rhodes will play. Again, I haven't looked at the injury report yet, so I don't think he was ruled out yet, but I know last time they said I've seen he hasn't participated in practice. But short pass, Holton Hill almost with an interception. So the Patriots, who have been a more running team this year, come out on their opening drive, 3 Brady passes, 3 and out. Here comes the punt team. Look at Holton Hill on James White just jumping. That little curl route. Great recognition that time by undrafted rookie star Holton Hill.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota.
And look at that win. Carry that punt all the way into the end zone. So Vikings will start at the 20-yard line.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
Now Cousins coming off of back-to-back mediocre to below-average performances, and last week against the Packers, he was absolutely phenomenal. So hopefully that's a sign that this last quarter of the year, Cousins will just be phenomenal and carry us through in the playoffs with the best Kirk Cousins we can possibly have. Now both Diggs and Thielen are banged up going into this game. Thielen's still battling his calf injury, while Diggs is a little bit more seriously injured and he could potentially not even play. But CJ Ham's in the game with Latavius Murray taking the opening carry. They go power to the left side. Murray bounces the left side. He has the hole. Murray to the 40, to the 45. It's bounced out of bounds to the 46. Murray's more of the downhill through the interior of the offensive line type runner, pick up those 3 or 4 yards. That time, the Vikings did a power to the left side, which is to the outside of the line, but still in the offensive line in the 5 gap. He runs, there's Phil, so he bounces it. No Patriots had containment with Latavius Murray in the backfield. Then he just bursts past the opening defenders for the Patriots and gets a great carry on 1st down. Now the Vikings line with 3 tight ends on the field, which I guess David Morgan's playing. And Murray again got the first 2 carries of this game. This one not nearly as successful as first.
Kyle Rudolph had his 2nd Pro Bowl appearance last year when he had 8 touchdowns, just 1 off of his career high. One of the most likable, upbeat players in the league. He continues to improve as a blocker. Is one of the best pass-catching tight ends in the league. One of the guys that the Vikings like to build around for the future.
Man, they're talking about Kyle Rudolph like he's the best player in the Vikings offense. Now the Vikings line up after back-to-back heavy run formations, lined up with 4 wide. Now they run again. 3 runs. Where the Patriots did the 3 passes, the Vikings are with 3 runs. Now they're set up for a 3rd down and medium.
I'm taking a good look at linebacker Dante Hightower, who missed most of 2017 due to injury. And I do believe that the Patriots missed him in a big way in the Super Bowl, because you remember against Atlanta in the previous Super Bowl, it's a strip sack by Dante Hightower that changed the complexion of the game.
3rd and 6 from the 50.
Strong in the middle, stout against the run.
As the Vikings pick up 4 or 5 here, I think it's 4 down territory at the 50-yard line. You have to be aggressive against the Patriots. The Vikings line 4 wide. Kyle Rudolph in the slot top of the screen. Cousins, it hits. It's Treadwell streaking down the sideline. Laquan Treadwell, 42 yards. That's the big type plays we need from our number 3 receiver. Treadwell's going to have to make a statement in this last quarter of the year if he expects just to be on the roster next year. That was a play. It's a little curl route, more of a defensive mishap than Laquan Treadwell making the play. But a little corner route got open. The corner tried to upcut the route, tried to go for that interception, missed. Then Treadwell burst down the sideline 42 yards later. And the Vikings are lined up within the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is first and goal from about the 8.
So I know a lot of Vikings fans are down on Laquan. And the Vikings pitch to the left side. It's Dalvin. Dalvin's got a block. Dalvin touchdown. 8-yard pitch. Dalvin Cook. That's his first rushing touchdown of this season. Dealing with that, coming off that ACL injury last year, then the hamstring injury held him out a good chunk of this year as well. He's never quite looked right. Last week, finally, that burst in his step we saw from that screenplay. Now Dalvin getting back, and this is what I want to bring to my point that I'll bring up soon. Dalvin Cook is the Vikings X Factor this year. Well, the Vikings are going to do anything spectacular, it will be dependent on Dalvin Cook coming back to his first couple games of last year's self, where he was a consistent 80-yard plus rusher. You could expect him to make good blocks. He was a good receiver, kind of like, exactly, just a better version, basically, of the running back the Saints have that everybody absolutely loves. Yes, just as good. The Vikings with Diggs and Thielen really open up the field. The underneath coverage and get wide open for Dalvin. So we could have an Alvin Kamara type roll underneath or line up Cook and do a little wheel route off of that. But there's former Vikings first round pick. Cordell Patterson.
Season, Charles, but if it ended today, the Pats would be the number 2 seed in the AFC because they won last
Cordell Patterson had quite his time in Minnesota. He started out as a fan favorite as the Percy Harvin replacement. Was a really fun to watch. His speed, whenever he touched the ball, could be a touchdown. But then his attitude when Mike Zimmer came in, Zimmer was trying to get him help. He didn't want to take it. But now, man coverage, Gronk's matched up on linebacker Eric Hendricks, but instead Brady checks it down to Hogan for a couple yards. You saw Eric Hendricks lined up in the slot on Gronk. I thought for sure we were going to see Brady take that shot in real life. I think he would. In Madden, even Tom Brady is brain dead.
And then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6. The Pats have done nothing but pass the football. And here comes the first run, and he looked like he was going to be loose, but Eric Hendricks came out of nowhere, stopped that for a gain of 3. 3rd and 3 upcoming. This is a big 3rd down already in this game. The Vikings held the Patriots just a couple yards in their opening drive, 3 and out. Then just a couple of plays, about a 5-play drive, the Vikings marched down the field, a 40-yard bomb by Treadwell before a 20-yard run by Latavius and finished by 8-yard pitch for Dalvin Cook. But now they get this first down. Jaron Curse was in coverage. I like Jaron in that matchup, but Edelman just got underneath on the other side of big 6'5" safety Jaron.
Just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a...
You guys think if it's raining in Foxborough, advantage Vikings? I think so. But, you know, maybe we are more of a passing game, team, so maybe not. It'll be such a big, important game for the Vikings run game. But now the Patriots run 5 wide once again. They want to take advantage of this Vikings pass defense. And here they go, short pass to the screen. The Vikings look like they had that blown up, but White spun away from the first defender, moved forward, picked up 4.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
Sorry if I sound a little bit sickly.
To a bigger game.
And sorry about being inactive from YouTube last couple days, like I said earlier. I've been battling a horrible cold last couple days. But we see Jaron Kirk line up as a linebacker on this. Now Bray looks like he's going to take a shot, throws it past. But a big hit by the hitman Harrison Smith. Looked like a wide open defender. He caught it. And Harrison Smith out of nowhere decked Edelman. And he dropped the football. Harrison Smith was, by the words of Bill Belichick, the coach, the legendary coach of the Patriots, he called him, he's in the same category as legendary safeties Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu is. Brady comes out throwing it over the head, and another punt upcoming from the legendary Patriots. The Vikings are making them falter.
And you need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Well, I am just beyond excited for this game. Two heavyweights. The Vikings aren't supposed to win this game. The Patriots are, I think everybody says the Patriots are better and they're at home, but I think the Vikings are peaking, and I think they are have more momentum than the Patriots have right now.
Their December slate is rough.
Yeah, they're not messing around, are they?
But it'll be huge for both teams. I think I just hope it's close. If it's close, I can make it either way. But if the Vikings about blowing out, I'll take that every day of the week. But I just don't want the Vikings to lose by a lot, because it's like, alright, maybe they'll probably be a 1-and-done playoff team at that point. But as long as the Vikings light up 3 receivers, play action, underneath he'll flip it to Rudolph, wide open underneath, picks up 6. Injury on the field, rookie right tackle who's been really good. Brian O'Neill got rolled up on that play, so he'll have to leave for at least a play. Hey, what's up, Jacob? I finally recovered just enough. I'm not sure my voice has, but I'm battling through it. Second and 4 from the 26. The Vikings marched down the field on their very first drive. Starting out this one good on the very first down play. Dalvin running up the middle. Gain of 3. Yo, maybe.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline of being an elite.
So I can tell you the story about that, though. So I went to my high school football game at US Bank Stadium. Was it 2 Saturdays ago? For the semifinals state championship game. Oh, so there's that sack of blitz. It's Chung. Whew. And it was really cold. And of course, parking is horrible. Oh, I can't talk. I'm so plugged. It's so horrible in Minneapolis. We had to park kind of far away. And then we had to walk in the cold. The friend I went with had to go get something because he was with the girl, and she had to get something. So me and my girlfriend had to hide under kind of where the light rail was and just kind of hang out there in the cold. And I think that's all that coldness just got me sick. So I had horrible chills Monday. I just had to work no class. I got through my work in the morning, but come night, I was just so out of it. I constantly felt like it was about 20 degrees in my room. So I just kind of bundled up in my bed all day watching The Office. But of course, this is the first time I've been sick in college, so I didn't think there was any need for me to have cough medicine or anything in my room. So I had nothing in here. I live in a single room by myself, so I couldn't ask anybody to get anything for me. So now it's Thanksgiving week. I had class Tuesday, but I just couldn't go. You know, I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do. And Edelman had the first down that runs 5 yards backwards. He lost about 5 yards after the catch of that one. So my whole Monday and Tuesday, I'm just trying to survive. I don't have a thermometer either, so I have no idea if I have a fever or anything. Usually chills for me usually means fever, but I wasn't really sure. But Wednesday, I was good enough by that point where I could drive home. But still, over Thanksgiving, I was still not 100% play action. Hunter! Huge sack! Third and long, I'm coming in. Hunter's such a beast. So I finally got some stuff before Thanksgiving break. Brought some stuff here, but I already used that stuff. So I'm surviving off that. But at least now I'm good enough where I feel right to a drive to Walmart or whatever and pick up some more. But man, it's so tough being sick in college because you constantly going in and out of inside and outside, going back into this horrible cold weather. And that shock to your body is just horrible. You know, high school is the right idea. Just have a giant ass brick building with all the classes in it. But a horrible throw by Brady. 5 for 10 for 30 yards in the first quarter. The Vikings are shutting down Hall of Fame, potential GOAT quarterback, Tom Brady.
But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England.
And look at that ball die. Oh, it died at the 1. My boy Bill Belichick must have put some mud right at the goal line. How is that not touching the white line?
Back onto the field, and they got that win last week over Green Bay, 24-17 to improve the.
Yeah, it's weird too. It's like my body just kind of hates me. Ever since I had back-to-back years, back-to-back years where I had a big sickness during Christmas break during high school. But I'll just be sick for a week and it'll be bad. Right. I couldn't get out of bed. And at least this one I was only that bad for like 2 days. And then I could do whatever after that. At this point it's mostly just a cough and my voice is horrible. And the Vikings have a safety on the very first play. Running up the middle has been so great for the Vikings this year.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
But either tonight or tomorrow, I am planning on recording my Patriots game preview, and I have good videos. Playing in my head, so hopefully I can do that.
Free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded at about the 28.
So now after the Patriots struggling on offense, a great punt followed up by a safety, now they have great field possession, and it's a 5-point game.
They work their way back out onto the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts, not good.
Yeah, true, Jacob. We are better as the underdogs. That's absolutely right. But I am really excited about this game. Because I do think the Patriots should be the favorite. In the power rankings, they're higher. I think record they're higher. They're leading their division, obviously. And of course, Tom Brady. And the Patriots are always good this time of year. They're at home. So I can see some places giving them a 10-point advantage.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he's got it.
Breaking through it. Eric Kendricks tackle picks up 8. Good run by Michel.
And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brought down by Holton Hill, who fills there during a little bit late. Holton Hill I have playing for Rhodes, who I don't think will play. David Morgan I have out. I'm not sure about Stephon Diggs, but I was thinking about making him the number 3 receiver just so he wouldn't play as much, but Laquan sucked, so no, I didn't do that. Look at that. Everson Griffin was covering Dwayne Allen, their tight end, deep downfield.
always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place.
Number 97, Everson Griffin. Diggs and Rhodes both practice today? Alright. I have not looked at today's injury report, so that's actually really big news. If I had to guess, I would think Rhodes is at the very least would be really limited.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Because Zimmer subs corners like no other anyways. 1st and 10. Slant. Gordon. First down. I think that's Gordon. Or Hulk Hogan. First down. Zimmer threw shade at Rhodes. Was it like in preseason where he said he's supposed to be a big, strong corner, but he's hurt all the time?
Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And they can't bring him down. His throw caught at about the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm back. I blew my nose. A reporter asked about Rhodes always leaving after getting burned and does he like the drama? And Zimmer said, I'm going to say that, but I have a lot of names I like to call him. I'm not sure there's anybody Zimmer trolls more than his defense. Mostly his corners. He just loves to pick on his corners. I think it's almost like it's definitely like a tough love thing. But I could just see Zimmer just giving shit to his corners all the time in practice. Like I could see him just being all types of on him. Say there's a practice where Diggs and Thielen just consistently burn them, and he would just be on their back. Bolton Hill matched up, singled up, top of the screen. Edelman in motion. And they give it to Edelman. Edelman has the lane to the outside. He's got a touchdown, New England. Now they take their first lead of the game. What? Edelman just spiked the ball and hit him straight in his cock. Legendary spike. Right in the balls.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
I am thinking of how I want to change up any of my my game previews or game reviews. If I want to just take a more of a each segment that I usually do and make that their own video. Yeah, Jacob, I talked about Kareem Hunt earlier. I think it's obviously the NFL knew about this months ago, and now there's a video, TMZ, just like Ray Rice, basically. And that now it's a big deal, so now he's on the commissioner's exempt list or whatever. And it's funny for that, so whatever.
That is just one of those.
And so I think that's a huge blow for the Chiefs.
And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make
A team that everybody was kind of already predicting that would kind of falter at the end of the year. That's a really big piece. Yeah, I agree, Jacob. Because their deep threat was really set up by the Kareem Hunt threat underneath. All the underneath coverage that has to be there because Kareem Hunt was such a good pass catcher and running back. A play action with Cousins and another sack. Man, the offensive line for the Vikings is so good.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access.
Dude, do you need defense to win playoff games anymore, Jacob? Yeah, I don't think the Rams are that good either, Jacob. It was kind of annoying for me of how much the NFL fandom was jerking off the Rams-Chiefs game. Like it wasn't just a result of these rule changes making offenses the only thing you need. And like the NFL being like, alright, sweet, so let's make it more offensive friendly. That's what fans, the only thing fans want. Cousins with the bomb, dude, Diggs! Diggs saying I'm healthy, that's a huge strike. Look at Cousins, 3 for 305. For those that missed it, 41 of those yards came from the hands of everybody's favorite Laquan Treadwell. Took a little corner out, and the corner missed, and he streaked down the sideline for 41. But now on the middle of the field, Stephon Diggs.
Run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
I'm curious how much Aqib Talib helps the Rams. Because Marcus Peters, I think, has been 100% a disappointment for them. So, you know, that's a good thing. I mean, getting all these free agents, at least one of them has to not turn out. And Dalvin has a little good hole up the middle. Gain of 7 on first.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I think Rams basically used to max protect against the interior line. A David Morgan type tight end helps a lot to get that 6 good blocker in there. And then we keep a running back in there as well and let your corners take advantage of them. Vikings do power to left side. This time it's fouled up. The very first play of the game, the Vikings wind up with a 2 tight end set with C.J. Ham and Latavius Murray in the backfield. They did a power to the left side with the pulling guard. Murray bounced it, picked up 21, and that set up that Laquan Treadwell 41-yard bomb. 3rd and 3 upcoming. The Patriots now have all the momentum. The Vikings look like they're in a run formation here, and they were in a run for it. 3rd and 3, and then it worked. What in the world? The Vikings actually run on 3rd down, and it worked. Latavius up the middle, 1st down. With the Vikings running the ball, alright. I think I'll segue to something. Another thing I want to talk about is the Vikings run game right now. Mostly Dalvin Cook. Because I think Dalvin is absolutely the X factor for the Vikings. If the Vikings are going to do anything special in the playoffs, it will be dependent on how good Dalvin Cook goes throughout the end of the year. And I don't even mean getting Dalvin Cook 20 to 25 carries with him getting 100 yards a game. I want him to, even if it's just 10 to 15 carries, running the football, but just make him a receiver. Let's look at Latavius right up the gut for a couple on 1st down. As I die in the middle of a sentence.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they'll be driven back.
So 10 to 15 carries for Dalvin. And then they get him 10 to 15 or 5 to 10 receptions out of the backfield or line up as a wide receiver. And then that will help so much as just use Dalvin Cook less of a running back and more so of an offensive weapon. And yeah, Jacob, we need to use Dalvin the same way the Chiefs used Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt doesn't do anything inside. Cook can do outside runs too. 3rd and 8. This is pretty big. Vikings Cousins, look, throws it short. It's a screen to Dalvin. Dalvin, very close to a first down. Let's see. 4th and inches. I think you got to go for this. From the 3, you can still pick up a first down.
Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play.
But yeah, Jacob, the Vikings just don't have the interior offensive line to run up the gut with a little receiver or with a little running back.
In this case, it didn't happen.
So they'll get themselves a little extra time here to think
Which
about what to do on
is a little bit strange because how different is the Vikings interior offensive line than last year where Dalvin ran just fine? Well, the difference is basically Joe Berger giving the Vikings another presence in the middle of the line, and whoever was playing left guard, whether it was Easton or Isidoro or whatever. Because Dalvin did have a few good runs last year in the middle of the field. Because I think that's what the Vikings did almost all last year was zone runs middle of the field of the offensive line. It's a little bit better of a running offensive line. I think we still ran better with Danny Isidoro even this year. The Vikings will opt for a chip shot Dan Bailey field goal, who was 0 for 2 last week, but I don't think it was his fault. A lot of it was on the holder, Matt Weil. And also, the Packers ran into him on that 56-yarder, but the refs are dumb, and it was on the Packers, so it wasn't called.
Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Like, I almost want... Because I think that Coach Flip is a good passing offensive coordinator, but he just doesn't seem to get how to use the Vikings offensive line to the best of their ability in their run game. Because we're a lot quicker than we are stronger, so outside runs just make so much more sense. We have a quick running back, so everything about that just makes more sense. I do get why you want to run in the middle of the field and up the middle. Because that's usually how the play action passes are set up, especially if you want to set up some RPOs later in the game.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But like I said about Dalvin, 10 to 15 carries for Dalvin means you can still give 10 carries for Latavius, who I think is a good enough number 2 running back where he deserves to get about 10 carries a game. And you can even give 3 to 5 carries to a combination of Hussein Abdullah and Mike Boone. And the Pats set up a screen on first down, brought down that George Ilaka.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield.
As at the end of the day, Dalvin Cook just has to be more involved. I know the announcers were talking last week, the Vikings just need to find that number 3 guy. I think the number 3 guy is clearly Dalvin Cook. The Vikings just refuse to use him enough in the run game. Here's a stuff that time. Anthony Harris, who's played very good at safety the last couple weeks. And, you know, y'all haters, when the Vikings signed George Ilaka, I said, oh, it's time to trade Andrew Sendejo. The Vikings need a lineman. The Vikings could probably trade Andrew Sendejo and a mid-round pick for a decent offensive guard. But everybody was saying, no, that's such a stupid idea. Sendejo's way too good. We're going to trade a stud safety for a lineman. We definitely don't need a lineman. Brady outside. There's Gronk matched up on Anthony Harris. First down, New England. And now all of a sudden Anthony Harris is playing as good or better than Sendejo was. And Sendejo's probably done for the year. I think he's already been announced for done for the year. I think he's placed in IR, I think. Playing, you know. maybe had a good point there. And I think this Anthony Harris is only on a 1-year deal. Sendejo could be traded this offseason for something, so it could have been just a year earlier.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Yeah, that's my point, Jacob. I had so many hateful comments in that video. And I was so sure that that's why the Vikings aren't signed to Locke in the first place, which, by the way, he's been kind of forgotten. But at least I think Locke has been playing fine special teams. I don't know why he hasn't seen as much time on defense, where J-Ron just stealing that third safety role.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it.
Sendejo's always been above average, and last year he kind of bumped up to good, which kind of just looks like the Mike Zimmer effect, which he has on all DBs, that they all improve, and they get even better throughout the Mike Zimmer system. So you can trade Sendejo coming off of his best year for the best profit. Now if you want to trade Sendejo, it'd be coming off of injury-prone year, but we won't be able to get anything for him.
They've got another first down. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what
But
they can do for
Rob Gronkowski is a cheat code.
the ball's going to be there. And
He shouldn't be allowed to be like 6'6" and like a 4'3".
you find big 87.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's like, Gronk is honestly Randy Moss level freak.
Now a first down carry.
First 10, look at that hole. Right up the middle. Gaping hole of 15 yards. The Patriots offense all of a sudden came alive.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and 10 from the 21. Pat line with 4 wide. Gronk's off the field, thank God. Everybody leaves. Brady's by himself. He looks up, steps up, wide open, first down, Flash Gordon within the 10. So how soon until Josh Gordon picks up a joint? I think that's the real question. Will it be about 2 days before the Patriots' first playoff game?
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch.
All of a sudden, Josh Gordon's expended. And the movement on the top of the offensive line. No, I think it's a false start on the Patriots, and it is.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
You think he'll stay clean? You think the Patriots, Belichick and company, got in his head a little bit? Like, kid? You're like, talent-wise, you're like a top 5 wide receiver. Get your head out of your ass. Weed's not worth it. Up the middle. Picks up a couple.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow.
And also, how soon until the Redskins pick up Kareem Hunt?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Second and goal from the 8. Another handoff. Harrison Smith depletes him. A huge hit by Harrison Smith.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the
Yeah, that's what I said early in the game. I think J-Ron Curse will play such a big role, whether he's covering running backs or covering Gronk. Brady looking, steps up, throws it out of bounds.
and he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4.
And lucky for the Vikings have some of the best tackling corners and really defensive backs in general in the NFL. Trey Wayne's, Pro Football Focus, batting probably back-to-back, best run defending corner in the league. I think run defending is such an underrated part of Xavier Rhodes' game. He's consistently coming through and making tackles, I think. McKenzie's scrappy. He doesn't miss many tackles. J-Ron, 6'5", a scary sight. Harrison Smith, such a good tackling safety. Always in the box, making those plays like we saw in the Packers game on that 3rd and 1.
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
And even Holton Hill. It's like a mini Xavier Rhodes. Alright, Jacob, I'll see you later. I see you just want to rage quit once the Patriots take the lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Udula will take you a couple yards in the end zone, bring it to the 25. Good little run.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time. They didn't want 3 points because they were so within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points.
Right, down by 2. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Both teams have been playing pretty well on offense. The Patriots started out slow. But after good field position, they came through with it. The Vikings have been getting sacked, which have depleted the last couple of drives. But a couple big plays on offense have been the big story. Play action, Cousins this time, he'll check it down. 2 players in the same area. And it's CJ Ham catching instead of Stephon Diggs, who was right there. But nevertheless, picks up about 10.
Surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
2nd and inches from a 36. Let's see if they take a shot here. Latavius in the backfield, that run. They'll pick up the first down roll to Latavius Murray, who's already had 7 carries in this game. He didn't get a whole lot last week against the Packers. Seems to be a change that they're trying to do. Maybe it's in the rain, so they like the big body Latavius a little more than Dalvin in this one.
I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, 3 receivers, top of the screen. Dalvin in the backfield. And then Dalvin outside run. Dalvin makes a man miss. Picks up the first down, brings it to midfield of the 50-yard line. Good, quick, elusive running that time by Dalvin Cook.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First and 10 from the 50. They get to Dalvin again. Another hole for Dalvin Cook. Makes a man miss, a gain of 8. This is what the Vikings really need. If Dalvin gets rolling, the Vikings are unstoppable.
And there we saw one of the downsides of a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 2. See if they'll take another shot here. Their deep passing game has been very good. The Vikings line up I formations. Diggs to the bottom of the screen, Thielen at the top. And they'll give run up the middle, and it's stuffed. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for
3rd and 4 from the 44. A big third down here. Might be 4-down territory. Here comes Cousins. Underneath, you won't have to worry about it. It's wide open. Dalvin Cook. Picks up 8. Cousins starting out this game 6 for 6, 109.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10 from the 36. Vikings already in Dan Bailey field goal range, but it'll be tougher in the rain. I formation. Diggs and Thielen are wide. Rudolph top of the formation. No little play action. It's Latavius up the middle. Straight to strike. It's your boy Stephon Diggs. Saying injury who picks up the first down.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm gonna have a shout out for how good Stephon Diggs is. It's really not fair to have 2 top 10 receivers on one team. Again, I formation. Latavius is in the backfield to give it to him. Latavius on the middle, good hole. Breaks the tackle, rolls off of it, good gain. 8 yards on first down. Latavius been running very strong this first half.
On second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 2 for the 9. Everybody jumped. That might give a free first down for the Vikings. 4 Patriots jumped on that one. But it looks like it was on the offense on moving back 5. A bad time to jump Riley Reef.
Still 2nd down.
Brings it from a 2nd and 2 to a 2nd and a longer 7. But this part of the field makes it a lot easier to pass the ball now. So let's see if that might help the passing game here. Well, the Vikings line up 2 tight ends. Top of the screen is Tyler Conklin, the rookie. And the very top of the formation they'll run with Latavius. He breaks the tackle. Really hard running for Latavius Murray. Holy cow. Gain of 6. It went from 2nd and 2 after the penalty. Now it's 3rd and 2 from the 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here comes Cousins. Throws it. It's... Oh, he looked for Laquan. He dropped what could have been a touchdown. 4th and 2.
Pass against zone defenses, the windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
And here comes Dan Bailey for his 2nd chip shot field goal of the day. I would expect in real life that Mike Zimmer would go for it here. 4th and 2.
And they take the lead out in front at 13.
I don't care that it gives you the lead. I think you want to go for 6.
That's what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So the Vikings back on the seesaw battle, 13-12. It was a highly contested game in Foxborough in the rain here. Cordell Patterson, former Viking, waiting for this Dan Bailey kick in the 4-10 in this second quarter. And Cordell, the electric returner, takes a knee in the back of the end zone. Here comes Tom Brady.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes, he has a hole. Talking about him not being successful at the giant hole. It's rookie Michelle coming through, gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 39 here. Now the shotgun is Brady that hand the ball off again. Breaking on tackle. He breaks another one. The shifty run that time by White. He's been so bottled up. That time broke a tackle in the backfield, broke another one. Picks up a very hard fight, 8 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Making very good run stuffing Trey Waynes miss. Second and 2 from the 46. This is the part of the field where the Patriots like to do trick plays. They like to take their shot like any team does, but they do trick plays, especially 2nd and short. And here they go, play action. Brady throws it middle of the field, wide open. It's Gronk, but he drops it. It's Edelman, actually, completely different player. Jaron Curse in coverage, along with Holton Hill, jarring that ball out.
It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Running up the middle. Here's White. No good. Ben Gedding brings him down with help from Daniil Hunter. Get stuffed. 4th and 2. Clock ticking. Should bring us very close to the 2-minute warning if the Patriots decide to punt. A decent chance that they might go for it here. Being a very good short passing game that they have. Might be a spot where they would want to try to go for it, but in a 1-point game, I'm expecting a punt here.
Here's Ryan Allen now. Been terrific so
and suddenly line the clock ticked down. A very quick punt. But another beautiful one. They already had one punt down at the 1. This one almost as good down at the 2.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
1st and 10. The first points in this game came from a Patriot safety. And they'll run again. It's Latavius. Picks up. They'll give him 3. Falls forward. A gain of 3. That should bring us to the 2-minute warning. I don't see the Vikings with this field position to try to be too aggressive at this part of the field. There's still 3 timeouts, so you can take it slow and see if you pick up a 1st down here and then start calling timeouts and call your 4-minute offense. But this will bring the clock down to the 2-minute warning.
Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Second and 7 for the 5. Latavius in the backfield been running very good. Latavius gets fouled up, spins forward, falls forward, gain of 4. 3rd and 2 upcoming. No team calls a timeout. Both being very conservative. Both teams still have all 3. This is a huge 3rd down for both teams. Whatever happens here, the Vikings get the 1st down, they'll call timeouts. If the Patriots get the stop, they'll start calling timeouts too. And they'll pass here. Cousins throws a screen to Dalvin. Dalvin breaks the tackle, picks up 1st down, and falls out of bounds. Great play. Got out deep in the territory. Now at the 14-yard line. The Vikings have the option to be a lot more aggressive now. Hightower maybe had a chance to tackle Dalvin. Short of the 1st down marker. Dalvin powered through the arm tackle. Now a minute 12, 3 timeouts. Now the Vikings spread the ball a little bit more out. We have 3 wide, and Kyle Rudolph near the line of scrimmage. And out to pass. Underneath, a very short pass. Starting to set up another screen for Dalvin. This one mouthed up, loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the Vikings will call a timeout here. Looks like they'll try to be aggressive here, even after losing 2 yards on a very interesting play call on 1st down, which is lost 2. They still want to be aggressive here. Still 2 timeouts. 13-yard line, though. You need to get at least 50 or 60 yards if they even want to score. But you do have plenty of time. A minute doesn't sound like a lot, but you have 2 timeouts. And 2 of the best receivers in the NFL.
Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Now 4 wide. Kirk Cousins with Dalvin in the backfield with him. Here they go. Patriots man coverage. Let's turn a short underneath. Looks like Chad Beebe. He caught the very short pass. 3rd and 5. The Vikings call yet another timeout. Already down to 1 timeout now. Time management in Madden is absolutely horrible. Play calling in Madden is absolutely horrible. A 3rd and 5 from the 19. After 2 short passes, the Vikings were forced to call timeouts. Again, a huge 3rd down for both teams. Third and 5 for the 19. Patriots have all 3 timeouts. The Vikings down to only 1. 3 receivers. Top of the screen out of the shotgun is Cousins. Cousins calls an audible. They will fake the run. Cousins, play action, gets hit as he throws, almost picked. There was a double coverage in the middle of the field for Adam Thielen. That stops the clock, and the Vikings have to punt the ball back, give Tom Brady decent field position with all 3 timeouts to try to get points and the lead before halftime.
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Cousins basically threw it right to number 31 of the Patriots. Thielen was more of the defensive back, and that one had to knock that one out of his intercepting grasp. Here comes a Matt Wild punt. It's a boomer. Will drive him way back. And he's going to break the first tackle, but down at the 33-yard line. So 43 seconds, 3 timeouts. 33-yard line, need about 30 yards for a field goal attempt. 43 seconds, 3 timeouts, plenty of time.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10, 30, 43 seconds left. Movement up front, 62 of the offense. Looks like the Patriots trying to get an easy start to their drive, but their left guard moved early. We move them back 5.
Still 1st down.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
1st and 15 from the 43 or from the 28. 43 seconds on the clock.
From the gun.
Brady, it's tipped to the line.
Able to hook up there. Incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield.
2nd and 15, maybe 3 incomplete passes. The Vikings might try to do something.
I know you saw this. You were but he only threw one of those that we just saw. One incompletion the entire game. His first 25 passes were complete.
It was so much fun because I actually saw a highlight, cut up that put all of them together, one after the other.
Brady looking, gets everything ripping in his back pocket, throws it incomplete.
He goes 28 of 29, and I don't know about you, but that almost sounds more impressive than if he's totally perfect for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got that
one
weird,
blemish, right?
that one blemish really sets it apart and lets you know what he did. 96.6 completion percentage. Good luck trying to break that record, people.
These guys have punted 4
3rd
times already, and they're
and 15.
barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And they'll just run with it right up the middle.
Bring him down after
The Vikings will call timeout to force a punt.
timeout here called by the defense.
Well, doubt they'll have much of a chance to do anything with it. I would just let that get us to halftime if I'm Mike Zimmer. You're getting the ball back at the second half regardless. You're up by 1.
Following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
But on the other hand, you have Marcus Charles, who's historically one of the best punt returners of all time. But he's done nothing the last couple of years. The Vikings do send a pressure, but he gets the punt off. Marcus Charles will get it and gets tackled right at the 22-yard line. 25 seconds, and I found the Vikings are coming in, have Cousins taken in, walk into the clubhouse.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the
I like how they're talking about the Vikings run game's horrible. We have 60 for Murray, and he's a number 2 back, 5.4 per carry. Ooh, man, that's so bad.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Maybe they'll take one shot. They'll run with Cook. He'll fall forward, gain of 2. Even Dalvin's got 40. The Vikings have over 100 team rushing yards already. That's insane for the first half.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you
the Vikings having a uphill battle in Foxborough against Hall of Fame quarterback Tom Brady and the historically good Dynasty Patriots at home in December. I know it's November 30th, but this is a simulation for December.
Could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break.
And they're up by 1, and they'll be receiving the second half kickoff.
To Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter.
Well, look at halftime, we're already back on the field. Fastest 15 minutes of your life. as we're frozen on the Patriots defensive coordinator's stupid face. I think he does this every single time we get out of the halftime. And here comes Mike Zimmer. Definitely a glitch. I hope the EA never feels like correcting, because EA only makes the very best product they possibly can.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
So here's Abdullah fielding at the yard line. He gets it to the 20, to the 25 pass, right at the 30. They call it the 29. Good little returns in this game from Hussein Abdullah, ex-Lions running back.
Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about.
And this has been one of the most complete Vikings offensive performances in this game. Both the running backs having very good games. And a very explosive offense. They just have to get rid of a couple bad plays, a couple sacks that derail drives, and they'll be just fine. 246 total yards of offense. Their offense has been absolutely stacking. First and 10 from the 29. They'll run with Dalvin. He's got a Mike or a O'Neal in front of him pulling. That's actually Tom Tompkins. That's what I meant to say. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
What's up, Beast Gaming? 2nd and 7 from 32. All 3 receivers bunched top of the screen. Kyle Rudolph lined up bottom. Dalvin checked up in the backfield. Shotgun's Cousins. Play action. That's a screen picked. Nobody in front of him. Touchdowns and get pick 6 for the Patriots. That's the explosive defensive play that needed. The Vikings went to the screen just a few too many times. This time he jumped the route.
Defensive back, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people.
Diggs trying to get his block whiffed. It was supposed to be a screen to Thielen, and it was just upcut by Gilmore.
So now the Pats offense comes on and they'll try.
Now the Patriots will go for 2 to make this a 7-point game. And a short pass for Brady. He's got the slant, and 2 points is good. 20-13 already.
And they turned the pick 6 to a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now Vikings on me back on offense. Abdullah trying to get a jump start. Gets the 20 to the 25. And tries to break through an arm tackle, but gets dragged down at the 26. So fresh off the pick 6. Cousins was basically perfect in his first half. Comes the second half right away after a run, pick 6. No, at the ball for 26, down by a touchdown.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
1st and 10, 3 tight ends around the field, they'll run. It's Latavius, it's pounded after a gain of 2. You want to settle your quarterback down coming off a fresh pick six. And the Patriots knew it. Sent a run blitz. Stuffed them only a gain of 2. So again, exact same formation that caused a pick six. 3 receivers bunched top of the screen. Cousins looking. Floats it deep. It's wide open. But instead of catching it, Thielen lets him hit him in the arm.
Just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast,
I have no idea what happens. Announcers are saying it's Cousins' fault. It hits Thielen right in the arm. That's a Madden AI saying, I don't want to catch that ball. It's way too good. And wasn't even an attempt to catch it. Now it's 3rd and 8. Here comes Cousins. Looking. Has all the time in the world. Steps up. Throws a strike. It's Dalvin, who's got a blocker in front of him. A strike to Dalvin Cook. 1st down. 22 yards. Dalvin Cook, who I said needs to be more involved in the pass game, and there he goes.
Running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first. Oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air.
No, PS4 not going to rest mode. I am streaming. Thank you. And now Murray bounces the outside. He has a hole. To the 40, the 30. Latavius has been showing his outside running ability in this game like no other.
Handoff to the left. That play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to.
So fresh off of a quick ending pick six drive, the Vikings offense is again moving.
Yeah, they created a big run.
I think that's what we've seen out of the Vikings this year. When they struggle against these good teams, they beat themselves more than they get beat. Now 3 receivers bunch top of the formation. They'll run with Dalvin, who has a hole. Dalvin to gains of 9 on 1st down. This running game in this game has been very impressive. 300 total yards for the Vikings already.
You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again,
it's Cook. He'll call forward, gain him 2, 1st down Minnesota, and we're in the red zone.
Pick up there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
First and 10 from the 19. A very basic cover 2 look for the Patriots. Another big hole. Look at Dalvin fighting through that tackle. Gain of 8.
A good run there on 1st down. Leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Dalvin looking at completely healthy in this game.
Drive goes on. We're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2. Ellis shotgun is Cousins. Treadwell and Diggs stacked to the bottom of the screen. They'll run with Cook. He'll plow forward, fall forward, gain of 2. Should be very close to a 1st down, and it is 1st and goal from the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
This entire drive has been set up with the running game. Whether it was the Dalvin Cook reception on 3rd down, then it's been all Latavius and Cook to run up the field. Here comes Latavius, plows forward, breaks a tackle, falls forward, gain of 6 on first down, second and goal from the 3.
A couple extra yards with it. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to
And play action now. See how it works. Play action after all that. Picked up. Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown. After a damn Bailey PAT, we will have a tied football game in New England.
While Washington, Kirk Cousins had the pleasure of throwing to Jordan Reed at tight end for the last few seasons, and now that he's moved to Minnesota, he has Kyle Rudolph, who may not be quite as athletic as Jordan Reed, but still has excellent hands and knows how to make plays in the red zone.
And the damn Bailey PAT's up and good. 2020 ball game, third quarter.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
Only 3 pass attempts this drive for Kirk Cousins. That's unheard of this year. That's what the Vikings need. Just that balance in the offense, that run game getting going is huge.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard.
Boom! The damn Bailey kick is up. And Patterson filled it 3 yards deep in the end zone. To the 10 to the 20. Dalvin, he's scary. But tackled. Very good special teams work that time. Kentrell Brothers brings it down at the 26.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing.
First and 10 from the 26. Shotgun, Brady to hand the ball off. He has a little hole. Breaking a tackle. Almost getting loose was James White. An arm tackle, then him fell for a gain of 10. Eric Kendricks brought him down.
It's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first
and 10 from the 39. After this run game getting going, I would expect soon a play-action deep ball for Mr. Brady. But instead, a short drop, throws it wide open. Little corner out.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
That's Brady's main man, Edelman. 30 off the corner out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 from the 36. Shotgunning in. Brady Pierce play action. Throws it deep middle of the field. It's picked. It's Georgia Lockham picked it at the 7.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the
A surprise cut from Cincinnati. The Vikings and Mike Zimmer snatched him up right in the preseason. Hasn't seen a lot of playing time now. Now he picked up Tom Brady in New England. It's George Ilaka. But this is why the Patriots take shots that part of the field. You throw it deep. If it's picked off, it's like a good punt. The Vikings will be backed up at the 7-yard line here. Tied game. This drive will be huge.
And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Vikings have been running the football in this situation. They do again. It's Dalvin Cook. Look at him go. Spinning around. Making all sorts of Patriots miss. Picking up 8.
Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 2 from the 16. 3 tight ends, top of the screen. Latavius in the backfield, and he'll get the ball. Latavius gets met by a wall of Patriots. And one of the few times this game, a run doesn't work out well for the Vikings. A loss of 2. 3rd and 3 upcoming from the 14.
Priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 from the 14. Thielen slot. Diggs top of the screen. And they'll run the ball. It's stuffed. Only gain of 1, maybe 2. Not enough for the first down. Dalvin Cook got stuffed.
Because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An interesting play call there. Maybe a lack of trust in Cousins, who's been very good this year, been the heart of this Vikings offense. And 3rd and 3, they opt to run it. Second time in that situation. Both times don't work. Here comes the Matt Wild punt, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 22. He gets good hang time and bring it up near the 40-yard line. Good field position for Tom Brady. Tied ball game, middle of this 3rd quarter.
So the Patriots coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10, 40-yard line. Area of the field. They might just come back and take another shot. First down, the run right up the gut, gain nothing. It's Michelle has been a very good for the Vikings, the Patriots offense in this game.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 from the 40. 2 tight ends. Gronk's top of the screen. Ben Gedeon's manned up in the slot. They'll run again. And it's stuffed again. Michelle, who's been so good in this game. 2 carries, 2 yards. And this drive, Anthony Barr brought him down. 3rd and 8 upcoming.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and
a long 8 against a stellar Viking 3rd down defense. Here comes Everson. Here comes Linval in the face of Brady, but he gets away and it's complete. It's Dwayne Allen. A long completion of coverage with Eric Hendricks. First down, New England from the 39.
This guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now shotgun, Patriots from the 39, field goal range. Chance to get a touchdown here, get this lead. Fire in middle field, nobody there.
Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
2nd 8 from the 39. They'll run the ball. It's Michelle. Picks up a couple, maybe 3. 3rd and 8 upcoming. First tackle of the day for Shelton Richardson, who's been fairly quiet in this game. Been very good in real life. Now, again, another 3rd and 8. 37-yard line, right on the cusp of field goal range. They might want to just be settled for a gain of 5 or so to get a more reasonable situation. Play action. Brady looking, fires middle of the field. It's caught. Who cares about field goals? It's Josh Gordon at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Patriots with these deep balls on 3rd down are killing the Vikings.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Brady now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 3 receivers bunched top of the bottom of the screen. Gronk standing up right in the slot in the bottom. Throws middle of the field. It is caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Chris Hogan.
11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in.
Now that was the Tom Brady drive that we all know. Those 3rd down and longs, and then completing it with the touchdown pass.
Practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After the review, it is absolutely good.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gostkowski for the point after.
Up and good. Now the Patriots, with their biggest lead of the day, is 7.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Boom! Fielded it at the 2-yard line as Abdullah gets tackled. Very special teams at the 24.
The 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
First and 10 for the 24. Here comes Dalvin, who's got a hole. Another good first down run of 8 for Dalvin Cook. 2nd and 2 upcoming. The Vikings have been reluctant to take a shot on these 2nd and shorts. Maybe this is the time to do it. Down by 7.
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Movement up front. Let's see who jumped.
And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
And it'll be on the Vikings again. Second time in this game. We've had a 2nd and short, but we do a hard count for no really good reason. We jump. Bad discipline with the offensive line. Brings it to a 2nd and medium, 2nd and 7.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
CJ Ham stays in the game at fullback. They'll run behind him. It's Dalvin, who doesn't care. Picking the first down regardless. He's been so good this second half. Nearing 100 yards in this game. Dalvin, Cook, Latavius Murray, whoever it is. This offensive line has been making holes for everybody.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Cook again. Back to back good carries. First down, and that will bring Dalvin over 100 yards on the day. What a great game for Dalvin Cook. And most of these yards have come in the second half.
His performance on the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Latavius Murray checks in the game. 3 tight ends. Let's see if they want to take that shot. They do. Here comes Cousins. Tried to take a shot. It looked like he was looking for David Morgan, who may or not be healthy for this game. Is lined up as my 3rd tight end, so he's supposed to not be in the game. But he drops that one. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Digesting the turkey and pie, but you know, you have the traditional ones. You have the Lions who host and the Cowboys who host, and the Lions hosted the Bears this year. And despite the fact the Bears didn't have their starting quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, how about with Chase Daniel?
Hey, Mitch. I knew that would work like a charm.
In a 3-game span. And then the Cowboys against
Watching this very close game. Vikings in New England.
Yeah, Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden they're sitting atop the NFC East.
Yeah, they're tied with Washington.
Just coming off of a touchdown drive for the Patriots. This has been a very close game all game. It was a 1-point game at halftime. The Vikings were driving through a pick 6. Then they drove right back down there, got it back within a 1-score game. Patriots got their touchdown. And now it's a 30-11, a very big play for the Vikings upcoming. And I'm also narking being 6, so my voice kind of sucks. And they do a play action for no reason. Cousins scrambles, throws it to the sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away.
So a lot of these points for the Patriots have come off their punter, who's been so good, where Matt Weil has been so horrible. He punts it about 15 yards too far, where the Patriots have had 2 punts. One was on the 1-yard line, which on the very next play the Vikings tried to run the ball and resulted in a safety. And then another punt that landed on the 2-yard line. Both were absolutely phenomenal. That second one, I think, forced the Vikings to punt in bad field position, where the Patriots had a very short field where they scored a touchdown.
And And that was amazing.
But on these long drives, the Patriots have not looked good at all. And the Vikings will need another stop here with about 16.5 minutes to go in this game. And play action. Brady looking. The Vikings blitz. He is wide open. He hasn't done a whole lot in this game, but this is superstar tight end Rob Gronk, Tide Pod Gronkowski.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7.
First and 10 from the 43 out of shotgun is Brady. They'll hand the ball off. He cuts it back. Good little run there by Wright. He's been crashing this game, not a whole lot of yards, but he's doing just enough to hit the Patriots what they need. And a good change of pace by the rookie running back, Michelle, who's been very good in this game, has set up the Patriots for these play-action bombs. Has been worked very good in real life and in Madden 19. Bottom of the formation is Gronk, and Flash Gordon's in the slot towards the top of the screen. Brady under center. 7-step drop looking, throws it short. It's caught, Dwayne Allen. Second time in this game, the Patriot catches it and immediately takes about 5 steps backwards. Had the first down, went backwards, lost it. 3rd and 2 upcoming. And that should take us to the fourth quarter.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And that will indeed bring us to the fourth quarter.
That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Third and 2 from the 49. Probably 4 down Patriot. 4 down territory for the Patriots, as their neighbors are allowed. 3rd and 2 from the 49. Everybody's close near the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers. Fake the handoff. Brady looking, has all the time in the world. Throws a strike middle of the field wide open. It's Josh Gordon at the 30-yard line.
Not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now, the Vikings need to force a field goal here. It'll be a long field goal attempt from the 29. But they cannot let the Patriots get another touchdown and the game might be over. In the rain in New England, it'll be really tough to get 2 touchdowns. That's a really big hole here. With Michelle, he's been running very good in this game. The Patriots could basically run the clock out if they score here.
Also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class?
Now the shotgun is Brady. Middle, a giant hole. Now well within field goal range. Michelle has been a killer for the Vikings in this game.
Pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
First and 10 from the 14. Brady out of the shotgun. 4 receivers on the line of scrimmage. Here they come. Underneath, almost picked. Mackenzie Alexander got in front of Rob Gronkowski, tipped that ball away. I don't know how a 5'10" corner covers a 6'5" tight end. Bad ball placement, good hops for Mackenzie, and that did the trick.
When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 14. 3 receivers top of the screen, Gronk at the bottom. Brady slipping around. He'll throw it. Incomplete again.
There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd and 10 from the 14. Brady's been really good on 3rd down along this deep in the game. Here they come. Brady sets up a screen. It's covered beautifully. Barr levels them. Here comes a field goal attempt. Anthony Barr. Vikings blitz forces the ball out early for Brady, and Barr cleaned it up.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
To make it a 10-point game in the 4th quarter. The kick's up and, of course, down the middle, because this is on All-Pro Madden.
Even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
So the ball's in the air. Maybe the football game is in the air. The Vikings desperately need a score here and make this a much closer game, down by 10. The biggest lead of the game for any team is in New England, up by 10, 30-20 here in the 4th quarter. 12 minutes to go, still very young in the quarter.
They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to
The running game is what gave the Vikings the jump start. Been very good in the 2nd half. The passing game, the explosive passing game in this 1st half, has been non-existent in the 2nd half, and it will have to come back with the Vikings down big here. Looks like a blitz coming off the edge. Here they come. Cousins looking, throws it short. He's got wide open Stephon Diggs, makes a Patriot miss, has a 1st down near the 40-yard line, tackled at the 39.
First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
Now to see this explosive offense, Diggs has 91 yards in this game on only 3 catches. I don't know if they really need to show that juke move over and over again if it resulted in 3 yards. Now 1st and 10
Cousins now perfect since
from the 39.
started. 7 of 7.
Now you don't have to give up on the running game completely. There's still plenty of time in this game. But that's definitely not how Madden works. Cousins scrambling, throws it deep. It's wide open. Is Adam Thielen. I know that play call because it's one of my favorites as well. 23 yard to Thielen. Already field goal range for the Vikings.
A couple scores, they really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
3 receivers on the field. Shotgun Cousins. Cook behind him. Underneath to Thielen. He caught. Short gain of 4.
That throw good for 4.
Vikings are now over 400 total offensive yards in the day, and not a lot of Adam Thielen. He's only at 27 yards. That's only his 2nd catch of the day. It's been all Stephon Diggs, a big bomb to no other else but Laquan Treadwell. And the running game has been so phenomenal. Almost 2 running backs over 100 yards. Cousins has the clean pocket, steps through it, could run for it, but instead he'll just lay it up for Dalvin. Picks up about as much if he would have ran it himself. 3rd and 2 from the 30.
And that'll make it 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
Thinking if Cousins just steps through the pocket, just runs there, Dalvin could pick up the linebacker and just block, and he could probably get that 1st down instead of only getting a couple more. But now they'll line up I formation and play action here. I thought they were going to run. Up the middle, wide open, it's Thielen. At the 5, he's tackled 25 yards on 3rd and short. Adam Thielen says, "Don't forget about me." And right away, he's over 50 yards. He wants to be a big part of this 4th quarter.
Obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Out of the shotgun, Cousins. 2 receivers on the field. Rudolph's in the game at tight end. He'll lay it out. It's Dalvin. Touchdown, Minnesota. Exactly what they needed. Quick touchdown drive. His 2nd touchdown of the day for Dalvin. His 1st through the air. And that'll make it a 3-point game. Look at that quick touchdown drive. Exactly what the Vikings needed.
It's a close game again. Didn't have anything downfield. Swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
To make it a 3-point game, and the man Bailey's up and good. 27-30.
That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick this one away.
Patterson fields it 2 yards deep in the end zone. He'll take it out to the 20. Breaks it, spins away, brings it to the 30 to the 32. Good hard running there at the end of that one for Cordero Patterson. We've not seen it all involved in this Patriots offense in this game, but has been involved throughout the season. But the most we've seen Cordero Patterson in an offense since his rookie year in Minnesota. Comes to New England, Belichick says, hey, we got a role for you, kid. Now 1st and 10 from the 31. The Vikings defense needs to get a stop. Brady's been threading the needle the last couple of drives. And they've been really good on these 1st and 2nd down plays. But then Brady just finds a big throw on 3rd down. And then this time Brady starts out a shotgun. Vikings blitz. It's picked up. It's completed. He gets tackled forward. Gains very close to 10. They'll call it 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and inches from the 41.
play action. Now it's Brady.
Underneath, 1st down, makes a man miss. Look at that. Josh Gordon's good.
Down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys
1st and 10 from the 49. Again, the area of the field where the Patriots like to take their shots. And they'll run up the middle. Here is a hole. Gain of 9, close to 10. Now back-to-back 2nd and inches on the very first play on 1st down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key.
The Vikings defense looking like Swiss cheese.
See if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the shotgun Brady. And they'll hand it off. Another big hole. Look at him cutting through the Vikings defense. Now all of a sudden White's looking good.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First and 10 for the 25. White up the middle. Another good run. Gain of 4. Down the doorstep of the red zone. Both teams have ran very good in this game. The Vikings are dominating on offense. Over 50 yards total offense on the Patriots, but they're down by 3, and that's what matters. That pick 6 that cuts them through at the beginning of the second half is absolutely killing the Vikings.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second
Up
down.
by 3. 3 receivers bunch bottom of the screen. The Patriots finally make it a 10-point lead again. Brady, Gronk, 1st down. Down, tackled at the 10.
Down to the 10. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
A big hit by Harrison Smith at the end of that one. The Vikings defense needs to make a stand. They need their turnover. They need to make a play. We do have one Tom Brady interception, but it was off a deep bomb where he had the ball at the 7-yard line in Vikings territory, and they drive all 93 yards to go anywhere. But as shotgun is ready, they're being very aggressive this drive. Here he comes, 1st and 10 from the 10. Ready to run out, throwing middle of the field. Very dangerous, almost picked. 3 Vikings bobbled it in the back of the end zone. That was huge.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
2nd and 10 from the 10. Brady looking, throws it short, caught, gain of 3.
At the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards there.
Xavier Rhodes in coverage. Now the Patriots are over 400 yards total in this game. 3rd and 7 from the 7. They can get the first down without scoring here from the inches line. Definitely Rob Gronkowski territory. Under 6 minutes to go in this game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Gordon, top of the screen, matched up. Looks like zone coverage for the Vikings. Vikings throws it underneath. It's White. And it's fumbled. The Vikings got it. It flipped it out wide to White. And Mackenzie Alexander laid the hit on him. The ball popped out. The Vikings have the ball at the 15-yard line.
Taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
Harrison Smith had the initial hit. Hilton Hill, undrafted rookie cornerback, getting playing time in this game with an injury to Xavier Rhodes. Came into this game whacked. Running back James White, one of Brady's favorite targets. Knocked the ball out, picked up by slot corner, former 2nd round pick Mackenzie Alexander. But of course, it's a turnover, so this will be going up to the booth to make sure the ball is out before the knee was down. This one will be close. Difference between a field goal here and a turnover. Now I think it's really close. I think the knee might have been down just a second before. Madden definitely doesn't really slow it down enough for you to really tell. Shows you the one angle. But if it's in New England, it's reversed. Just kidding. But nevertheless, the 3rd down stop there will force a field goal attempt to make it a 6-point game.
Trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Gostkowski now converted for
6-point game. Under 5 minutes to go. Over the head of Abdul, the X-line. Well, so the Vikings will start at the 25-yard line. I don't know why number 57 went on the field. I have no idea who he is.
But still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player is having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely,
Out shotgun Cousins. Has time, throws it. Left side, caught. I feeling first down.
Going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First and 10 from the 41.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Three receivers, top of the screen. Diggs, single at the bottom. Cousins by himself. Great protection for the Vikings. Cousins steps up. Behind him is Patriots. Luckily, the ball didn't come out. Cousins took a hit, but fell past the line of scrimmage to be a gain of a yard. Very dangerous for Cousins. Just take off there. Take 3 or 4 and slide. That was dangerous. Second and 9 from the 42. Vikings down by 6. Cousins has time again. Throws it to the left side. Incomplete. Third and long 9.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
4 minutes to go in this game, so if the Vikings have to punt, they'll have plenty of time. Make a stop, get the ball back to score, but you cannot get the Patriots get points again. 42-yard line, just get the first down here. Third and 9. 4 minutes to go in the game. Shotgun Cousins. 2 receivers top of the screen. Diggs at the bottom. Cousins has time in the pocket. Has all day. Cousins, middle of the field. It's caught! How did he catch that? Dalvin Cook! Been a tremendous weapon in this game. 8 receptions, 72 yards. He's a running back, ladies and gentlemen. Making a great contested catch that time. Lined up on Pro Bowl caliber safety Chung. What a catch by Dalvin. Now, first and 10 from the 34. Field goal range for the Vikings.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Now the shotgun again is everybody's favorite quarterback, Kirk Cousins. The Patriots blitz. It's picked up the Vikings. Picked up late. It's picked at the 5-yard line. Here he comes to the 20, to the 30. Runs out of bounds at the 35. Now that is an absolutely horrible interception by Cousins.
So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the
try to go deep for Diggs, double coverage. It's not the time there to force that big one.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run.
The second Kirk Cousins interception, that one might be the dagger. 3 minutes to go, 3 timeouts. The Patriots are out of the shotgun here, and they'll do play action here. And they'll throw it on the very first play. It's incomplete. Jaron Curse had a chance for an interception there. Basically threw it right at Jaron. Dropped it. Because this is Madden. And the Vikings can never have nice things.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on
now the clock is stopped. 3 minutes 14. Pie day. Now the shotgun is Brady. 2 tight ends, bottom of the screen, or top of the screen rather. And he's going to shake off one, then he got tackled by the other. Loss of a yard. Anthony Harris. 3rd and 11.
Look at where they are in this situation, partner.
3rd and 11, down by 6 in your own territory. Do you want to punt the ball here and let the clock run if you run for a couple, or do you trust your Hall of Fame quarterback Brady to try to pass for it? Let's see. They line up with 4 wide receivers. And Brady will pass. He'll lob it deep. He's got Gordon. First down. 38-yard bomb. 3rd and 11. Cold-blooded. Threw it on undrafted rookie. Colton Hill had the matchup he wanted with the superstar caliber Josh Gordon. Just absolutely burned him. And a perfectly placed ball by great quarterback Tom Brady. One of the most clutch quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. The Vikings still have not used any of their 3 timeouts. So from the 37-yard line, definitely not a guaranteed field goal here.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but
1st and 10 from the 31. Vikings have all 3 timeouts. The defensive line needs to hold their ground and make a play. Michelle bounces it to the outside. Great play by Kendricks. And Michelle's slow to get up. That will not only hurt the Patriots in the running game, but that will stop the clock free for the Vikings. After a short gain of 2, it'll be all James White, who was very poor running in the second half, but as a change of pace of really star-studded Michelle in the second half has been very good. But coming off a fumble in the last drive that got overturned, the Vikings will be going for that football.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Vikings crowd the box. Anthony Harris comes down. Here he comes. Runs into a horde of Vikings. The Vikings saw their first time out. Loss of a yard. 3rd and 9. A decision here for Bill Belichick. Do you let Brady pass again? I think they just did 3rd and 11 in their own territory. Now 3rd and 9. I think right out of field goal range. I think you have to pass here. And trust that Brady at least completes it. If you don't get it, whatever. But have 1 or 2 guys go deep, but have plenty of options short that Brady can check it down if he needs to. Or tell Brady to take the sack. Well, they line up with 2 tight ends. Gronk's bottom of the screen. Lined up as a tight end. And they'll run with it. They'll get stuffed from the 36-yard line. They'll set up a very deep field goal attempt if they choose. Or they could pin them deep for the 3rd time in this game. 1 timeout remaining for the Vikings. 1:48 to go in the game.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
A missed field goal here would be absolutely huge for the Vikings. Madden is showing the Patriots offense is on the field, but I sincerely doubt it is. So here comes the field goal attempt. All pro, so very good chance it'll be good. And the kick is up and no good. The Vikings will be lined up with the ball to 43 a minute to go. They need a touchdown. They had the miracle man himself, Stephon Diggs, because Michelle was hurt. They still have that timeout wide to the right. Cousins has been very good despite 2 bad throws that resulted in interceptions. 20 for 28, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cousins needs to make it a 3rd for the Vikings to get this W in New England. We signed Cousins because we needed that guy. for these situations on the road, bad weather, against a elite team with a good defense, down by 6, one timeout from the 43, minute 44, let's go. Alice Shotgun Cousins has time, throws it deep down the sideline, looking for Treadwell out of bounds.
It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and now it's second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed, and these elements.
Y'all gotta be hyped in the chat.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to
Second and 10 for the 43.
If the elements didn't exist.
4 receivers on the field. A blitz for the New England. Cousins sees it, throws it to Diggs. Did he catch it? First down from the 45. A minute 30. No huddles, Minnesota. Under a minute 30 to go. Cousins throws it. He's got his man. It's caught. Treadwell. His second big catch of the day.
23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock.
A minute 12. Cousins spinning around. Through the left, he can run. He should run. There he goes. He runs to the 10. Slides at the 9.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time.
Under a minute at the 9-yard line. The Vikings are marching 4 receivers. Cousins can run again. He'll throw it. It's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chad Beebe. What a drive by Cousins. Worth every penny.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Extra point.
Here's the Dan Bailey field goal attempt to be up by 1. Now you're feared. That drive only took about a minute.
And good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up.
But the Patriots have 2 timeouts. They only need a field goal for the win.
5 plays, and it's polished off.
Get your fingernails ready. You'll need something to bite off the last 51 seconds in this game. Fingernails, alcohol, whatever you need. I think whatever happens in the end of this game, I think I have to do highlights of this. This is lit. Maybe for Saturday. Fielded Cordell Patterson, ex-Minnesota Viking. Gets to the 20, gets hammered. What a hit. The best kicker returner in the NFL got hammered at the 27. Now that's where Tom Brady will start. 47 seconds, 2 timeouts. How am I biting up alcohol? Have you tried Jello shots, Mitch?
Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they
only need about 40 yards and 47 seconds for field goal range.
Seeing a guy have a big game like this, it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yeah, I haven't had Jello shots either. I'll just make my case. First and 10 shotgun. Sorry about my horrible voice. 3 receivers streaking. The Vikings blitz. Brady scrambling to his right. Throws it to his right. It's wide open on the very first play. To the 43-yard line.
They got 29 yards that time.
30 seconds. Brady again. Play action. The Vikings blitz. They almost got Brady. Threw it. It's incomplete. 26 seconds now.
Forces it incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So second down, still
second and 10. Need about 15 to be in field goal range. He's missed from deep earlier. Now they'll run at the draw play. Good play call there. They still have 2 timeouts. They don't call one with 20 seconds to go. Pretty horrible clock management here by good old Madden. 15, 14 seconds. Brady, play action here. He has time looking. Floats it to the left. He caught it at the 20. Cold-blooded.
Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
9 seconds.
That's not the way you're supposed to.
You still have a chance here that that Madden will be so done with time management that the clock will run out. And they'll run to the left side. White goes to his edge. He goes forward to the 10. 4 seconds now. Did they run another play here and let that time expire at the 9-yard line? This Vikings defense has been horrible in this fourth quarter.
And welcome back. The offensive unit.
Both offenses trading punches in this fourth quarter. Line up in the 9-yard line. Madden shows a Patriots offense on the field, but I doubt it. But one could hope. The Vikings have a 1-point lead.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler.
And here's the ice by Zimmer. One of the best kickers in the league. A chip shot, about 30 yards. In the rain, at home, outside, in the wind. With the defense breathing down his throat. I do kind of hope that this game ends up in this back and forth battle like this in real life.
So now it's going to come down to the
now here it comes, all pro to be down the middle. It would be very unfortunate.
This one for the win.
But maybe he'll bobble the snap. Let's see. The snap good. The kick is up and down the middle. A second still remains on the clock.
On that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps.
The Vikings needed kick returning help. They just re-signed former Lions starting running back Hussein Abdullah to be their starting kick returner. He's yet to have a kick return touchdown in these Madden simulations. The most intense kickoff of 2018 is about to be here. Here's Goskowski. Will they squib it? They'll kick it deep. Abdullah will have his chance. Here he goes. 0 seconds. Here's the game. And Abdullah just runs straight into a Patriot, and that's the game.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side.
Well, there it is. Very close game in New England. I think the Vikings fans would have to be okay with the 2-point loss in New England. You were in it the whole game. 2 Cousins interceptions really did it for you.
So that'll do it for us.
Held the Patriots to 3 field goals in the fourth quarter, but they really moved the ball way too well. And Brady, I bet 250 of those yards came in the second half. They just couldn't stop Tom Brady in the second half. They made those adjustments and they just kept throwing past him. And just didn't take enough advantage on defense. No turnovers except for that long one. But either way, I think the Vikings would take this. A loss by 2 is okay. Yeah, Mitch. But Mitch, GAMF. See you guys, thanks for coming in. I'll probably do this in highlights if you haven't seen the whole game to see how we got to this point. See you guys next time.